So often with great shows like this, especially those without clear endpoints, there is a high probability of fucking it all up really quickly. Season 2 of Mindhunter has officially premiered itself to an anxious fan base like a starved community of children hoping the British colonials throw off the cover to reveal edible food, not rotten to the core. Are we gonna get an aimless, empty, pointless Heroes Season 2? Or a wonderful, transformative BoJack Horseman Season 2 that has better settled into itself and can now truly flourish with another season? After the debut, I can comfortably say it seems like we've got a The Wire Season 2 situation here. It's still maintaining the quality of the first season, but things are a little different. So different, I wouldn't be surprised if some viewers might feel a little bit alienated, like coming home and your wife is suddenly really into kickboxing. You know, I love you, I support you, but I gotta admit, I just wasn't expecting this. The writing is still consistently dank as fuck. So I'm gonna let you know about some plot points, but worry not. Like a Taco Bell that's all out of cinnamon, I'm not gonna be giving you any twists. This season focuses on, for the most part, one big case: the serial murders of young boys in Atlanta. Don't look anything up, but let's just say that our characters are really put through the ringer in Season 2. The events of the last scene in Season 1 show Holden that he is just a human being in the face of a big, scary world full of sadistic murderers. He is not the brilliant mastermind of psychology he thinks he is, and he can be easily harmed. Season 2 runs with that, like Usain Bolt stole a snack from a hungry cheetah. I do wish there were more of the interview scenes like from Season 1, where the show shined to its highest potential. Whenever Holden and Tench are in an interview, I'm always at the edge of my seat listening intently, seeing what game Holden is playing at and anxiously awaiting the interviewee's responses. But the investigation is King Daddy of Season 2, which makes sense. Season 1 felt more like a series of successes blocked by bureaucracy and professionalism. Season 2 is more about a situation where their pool of serial killer knowledge and information is being put to the test, and it is not as effective as they hoped it would be. Of the two seasons, though, I'd say 2 is slightly worse. It seems to have lost a bit of that realism. In order to create 19 hours of a story, you've got to throw in some unrealistic stuff occasionally to keep things going. You might be a wonderful chef who cooks with pure ingredients, no seasoning, and I can appreciate the purity and complexity of these untainted elements. But if I'm gonna reheat it in the morning, I might have to salt and pepper that bitch. What happens to Tench in Season 2 is real improbable, but it was engaging, and it was definitely more gripping than Dr. Carr's season arc, which felt highly realistic but inconsequential. Compared to the rest of the season arcs, it might as well have been an episode of Easy, just non-sequitur romantic tension. So the balance is a bit off in this season. Holden's panic attacks are kind of dropped later in the season, which is odd because of how much focus they get in the first half. Berkowitz's face makeup looks pretty bad. It looks like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in Looper, just really distracting. Just cast someone who kinda looks like him. If Cate Blanchett can play Bob Dylan, anything is possible. There's some minor green screening problems, but all of the problems I have with it are really minor compared with how much I like it. All of the characters still feel like real people with backstories and unseen motivations. Bill has no business being as deep a character as he is. Bill is such a classic hard-ass, red-blooded American masculine male, and that typically isn't the same person who I'd also describe as a deeply sensitive, emotional, affected person. Of all the cops, he is certainly the most affected by the people and events he has to deal with. You just want to give him a hug. And a kiss. I think it's the best series being made right now. Well, the best live-action series. I don't know if it's just the carnal, sick nature of a show about psychosexual sadists or the expert craftsmanship that pulls me in. I want to say it's one.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies.
But this show makes you think it's another. Fincher is quoted,
I think people are perverts.
He knows that this show about people working on a glorified grad school oral history study would not bring in a crowd if it wasn't for the horrific sexual murder. But it's the deft writing, beautiful cinematography, and subtle gripping direction that keeps me begging, pleading, don't give us a House of Cards Season 3. I'll do anything. I'll suck Bill Tench's dick. Well, I might actually do that one for free.